of all, once we open the AutoCAD, we have to set units as decimal and millimeter, and then next limits as 0, 0, and then next is 594, 420. Okay, enter. Now what is the command I have to take next? Z enter, A enter. Okay, now our area has came. So for that one, I will select a rectangle, REC enter. Okay, and what is a 0, 0? First one I will select as 0, 0, enter, and 594, 420, enter. Okay, this is our working area where we have to. And after that, I want to make a title box, rectangle, REC enter. Next, what is the title box length? I will
65,
select somewhere here.
170.
Yeah, 65, 170. So yeah, it came vertical. So I will just, what I will do, I will rotate this one, RO enter. Okay, and I will select this objects, enter, and with the base point means I will select this base point. Okay, somewhere here. And what is the angle I want to rotate? 90 degrees, enter. Okay, it has rotated like this. Now what I will do, I will copy, I will select a copy command, I will select this object, enter, and base point means I will select this corner point. Okay, now I will place here. Okay, yeah, you, if you select move command, it will be moved. If you copy means this duplicate item will be appear like that. Okay, this is the title box. Next, what I have to do, if I want to draw the lines inside it, what I have to do, I will select explode, and I will select this object, enter. That's it. So as it was a rectangle, it is divided into different parts. Okay, this is our title box. Now what I will do, with the help of offset O enter, now I will select this object. What is the distance I will do, I will select some 15 mm, enter, and I will select like this. Okay, so yeah, these are the offset distances you can get. And I think some value we have given 65 instead of 16.5, we have given some excess. That's why it is coming more lines. Okay, now next what I will select, offset O enter. Now what is the, I want to this line to somewhere. So what I will select, I will select through, and I will copy this object, okay, this object. Okay, somewhat it came, delete. Now O enter. Okay, I will select through, and I will select this object. Okay, see, if I place which is highlighted, it will select like that. Okay, now wherever I want, I can place this one. Okay, somewhere to write your names, I will select this one, and I will press enter. Okay, by this you have completed your title blocks. Now what is the question? For writing the question, if you have PDF, you Word document, you can copy directly from there. But I will select this one, text, multi-line text, and I will select here like this some area. Okay, okay, here, see, as it has taken more. Okay, Control Z. Yeah, I will select text, multi-line text, and I will select like this. Okay, why it is taking more? Okay, whatever it may be, let us type this one. Yeah, can you tell me hexagonal plane? Hexagonal plane of side, what is the side?
Hexagonal plane of side 35 mm
35 mm. I will
is
draw it in the
45 degrees
35 mm.
inclined to is
Okay,
45
1 minute.
degrees
35
inclined
mm
to
side.
HP.
Is it right? 1 minute. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hexagonal plane of 35 mm side is 45 degrees. Is 45 degrees. Okay.
Inclined to
Okay.
HP.
45 degrees. Inclined to HP.
Yes, sir. And one of its side and one of its corner. Hello.
Yeah. Inclined to HP.
And
one of its corner. Okay, I will
15
take one
mm
corner.
above HP.
One corner.
15 mm above HP.
15 mm above HP.
Perpendicular
And
to
then
VP and perpendicular to VP. And
perpendicular
perpendicular
to
to VP.
next.
And one of its side. And one of its side.
And next.
10
One of its
mm.
side 10 mm in front of VP.
Yes, sir.
One side 10 mm in front of VP.
Yes, sir. Done, sir. Question.
Okay. So this is the question we have given.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Now instead of this one, what I will select? See, I will select this projection lines, and I will draw a line. Okay. I will select and projection line, and I will on the ortho mode. Okay. Okay. Like this. Now immediately I will copy this command from here, enter, and with the base, and I will copy here somewhere. And what is the value I have to give here? Y. Okay. Now see, as the question it is there, what is the type of the plane they have given? What is the type of the plane? Hexagonal
Hexagonal
plane.
plane.
And is it parallel
Hexagonal
to,
plane.
yeah, parallel to HP or VP?
L to HP. Sir.
One of its
Okay.
corner.
Hexagonal plane and parallel to HP. That's why we have to draw, and we have to take first of all offset. Above HP, what is the value? Above HP, enter. Above HP, what is the value?
15
Okay,
mm.
instead of
15
that one,
mm.
15
anyhow,
mm.
anyhow, we are taking the true length in the HP. I will take offset in front of VP. What is the value? 10 mm. Okay, so it's asking the what is the offset distance 10. I will select this one, and I will select this one, and I will draw here. Okay, this is our offset distance. Now on this line I have to draw a, what is the image I have to draw? Hexagon. Is it right? So I will select here with the help of polygon. I will select a polygon. Okay. And what is the side? How many sides are there in the hexagon? How many sides in hexagon?
6.
Center. Yes, am I audible now? Hi, sir. Yeah. So up to now we have completed. Now I will copy this and I have copied for every letter.
Sir, once again explain that, sir.
Which one?
That polygon.
Polygon.
Hexagon. Sorry, hexagon.
So here, see, I have taken a reference line. Is it right? I have taken a reference line, and what is in front of VP? What is the length?
10 mm.
10 mm. So what I have done, I select offset O, enter. Okay. And what is the distance in front of VP? 10 mm. I will give the distance as 10 mm. I will give the distance as 10 mm, enter, and I will select this object and I will get a line like this. Next, what I have selected a polygon, and he is asking what is polygon, enter the number of sides. I will, how many sides are there? Hexagon. I will select 6, enter. Okay. And he is asking specify the center of the polygon. Okay. I can select on this line or else somewhere, anywhere you can select a center. Now he is asking inscribed in a circle or circumscribed about a circle. So we have to select inscribed in a circle. Okay. Yeah, inscribed in a circle. Now I will select like this. Okay. And what is the side of the hexagon? 35. So I will give a 35, enter. So I got a hexagon like this. So I will delete this one. Now what is I have drawn somewhere. Now I will move this one to this line. What is the command? I will select move. I will select this object, enter, and with this base point, this corner, I will move and I will place. I will off the ortho mode. Now I will place somewhere here at the exactly which is touching on the line. Okay. Now our construction line this is completed. Now I will delete this line. I don't want that line. Now what is our next process? I will select this line. I will project every point to this one. Okay, I will or auto mode so that it will be easy. Enter, next space, and from here I will select this one. Okay, and I will click here. Okay, no, it has gone somewhere. Delete. Now I will select a line, I'll enter, and with this one it should pass this one and as well as this one. Okay, escape. Now space, enter. Okay, with this point and here, escape, and again space, this one and this one. Okay, up to here clear. We have projected up to lines. Now above HP, what is the length we have to take above HP?
15 mm.
15 mm. Okay, so I will select O, enter, and I will select this line. What is the length I have to give? 15. Okay, enter. I will select this one. Immediately you can get a offset line. Now with the command EX, double enter, I will press here. Okay, what is the okay, it is taking offset only. Okay, EX, double enter. Now with this point I will extend like this. Okay, yeah. Now I will enter copy and I will select this one, enter for lettering with this base point, and I'll off the ortho mode, and every point I will copy here. Okay. And like this. Okay. Now I have to rename this one. I will double click A. Okay. And double click B. Double click C. Double click D. And here I will double click E and double click F. Okay. Yeah. And as we have projected here, what I can get? I will copy this lens also. I will select copy and object, enter, base point, and here what is the value? What is the value I have to press? A dash.
A dash.
Is it right? I will double click A dash. Okay. like that. That's it. And what is the highlighted one we have to take? This is the highlighted one. Okay, and I will draw a line so that I can make it some visible for you. See, I have drawn a line. See, if I keep the here, it is highlighting. So I will select this line. Okay, and I will change the color so that it will be green, not visible, red. Okay, yeah, this is our answer. Okay, projection of a lines, and here you have to draw it a dash, and here b dash, here x I have not changed. Okay, f. Okay, and b dash, f dash, and which should be in the brackets? Which
F
should be in the
dash, A
brackets?
dash.
F, is it right? Here I can click b dash as well as f dash, and I have to denote f dash in the brackets. Here also c dash, e dash I can denote here, and e dash in the brackets. Here you can get d dash. Are you clear with this concept? Okay. Are you clear up to here?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Now our other condition is it is perpendicular to B, and one of okay, 35 is 45 inclined to HP. Okay, as we have done in the lines, what I will do, I will select this one line. Okay, I will select this line. Now I will copy. Okay, I will copy and I will place somewhere here. Okay, I will place somewhere here. Okay, it is taking base point like that. So CO enter, copy, CO enter, and I will select object, enter, and with the base point is telling enter. Okay, and base point means I will select this one. See, I am moving this line. Are you observing this one? So I will place on the same line, or else anywhere you can place. But if you place on the same line, it will be somewhat easy. Okay, I will place somewhere here on this line. Okay, I have copied that line. Okay, somewhat it came below that line, so it should not be like that. Exactly, it should be on the line so that it will be somewhat easy. Okay, I will select copy. I will select this object. Okay, yeah, enter, and I will select this base point and I will move somewhere on this line. Okay, escape. Now I have copied this line, and whatever the letters I got, you have to mention here. A dash means here. Okay, let me take some points so that it will be easy for you. A dash. Okay, and what is the point I have to come here? Okay, I will copy some. Okay, yeah, here. What is the points we got here? B dash, is it right? B dash and
In
F
brackets,
dash.
F dash.
Yeah. Okay, and here, and F dash should be in the brackets, is it right? So I will make it in the brackets. Okay, now here similarly, this is C dash,
F dash.
and this one E dash, and E dash should be in the brackets. Okay, now what is this last one? Okay, as it is taking more space, I will move somewhat. Okay, let me place like this, one side above. Okay, yeah, I will rename this one as D dash. Okay, are you clear with this concept? Now, if you are taking this one, now what I will do, I will explore this line. Okay, I will explore this line. Okay, line into. Otherwise, what I will do, instead of this single line, what I will do, I will divide it in. I will draw some other lines, because see, I will delete this line and I will select the line. On every point, I will select like this. Up to here one line, and up to here one line, and up to here one line. Okay, now I will delete this line also. Now I will change this color. See, Every line is individual. Can you note it? Now I will select with the selection part. See, I will select this only. See, if I am moving this cursor, once I move, only these lines which is completely filled, they are selected. Okay, I will select this one. Now I will select copy command with the base point, this one, somewhere here. Okay, somewhere here. Now, if you observe this one, every point is different. Okay, so instead of that one, what I will do, I will make a selection up to here and I will change the color. Okay, yeah. Now can you see the points directly? See, this is the A dash and here it is a midpoint and here B dash F dash and this is a midpoint. Okay, and this is a, like that. Okay, you can place these points again same. Now I will select these lines. I will project these lines from here. See, this is a line. I will project. I will on the ortho mode and I will project somewhere here. Okay, like this. Escape. As I have drawn from year to year one line, I can get the easy endpoints like that. See, immediately if I'm moving like this, see, I can project easily. Okay, yeah. And if you select offset, O enter instead of that one, and through I will select. Okay, and I will select this line. And here, if you are, see, offset and again through. Okay, did I got the projections? Okay. Now next, I will select the line from here also. Should I change the line of this color of this one projection? Okay, let me change the projection lines as blue color so that somewhat easy for you. Okay, this is a projection line and I will select this one as red color. So this is our actual line.
Sir, we have to rotate now, sir. 45
Yeah.
degrees.
Yeah. Good. That's good. Okay, we have to rotate this circle. Is it right? This is line to 45 degrees. Good. Okay, we have to rotate this one. Select RO enter. And what is the angle I have to rotate? Specify the base point. I will select this one. And what is the angle? 45. Yeah, this is our actual denotation. Okay, I will delete these lines which we don't need. Okay. Delete. Now from these points I have to project the lines. Okay, I will select this one with the help of blue color lines. I will project. See, I have drawn. Okay, and again space somewhere here. Yeah, you can see the endpoint. Yeah, this is the endpoint. If it comes a square box, then only that is your endpoint. So by this I can select O, enter, offset, and what is the through I will select here and I will select this line and somewhere here endpoint. Okay. Yeah, it's not taking. Why? Something happened. Okay, as see, as this line is, it will take that much only. Again, I will try to enter extend command. By using extend command, I will extend. Okay, again offset, okay, offset command gone. O enter and through I will select and I will select this object and at the endpoint. Okay, so I will extend ex double enter now. Okay, it's not again ex double enter. Now I will extend this one. Okay, so as you observe, this is the A dash point and this is the D dash point. Now similarly, I will extend from here also. I will draw a line. Okay, I will select this cyan line and I will draw a line. Okay, from this point. Otherwise, from this point, anywhere you can take, and if ortho mode is on, you can draw directly. Okay, escape. Now here also I will use offset mode. O enter and I will select through. Okay, and with this one, and here I will select one and here I will select one. Okay, I have offsetted and ex double enter. From here I will extend ex double enter. See, like that. Okay, projection line is over. Now if you consider the letters A and this one A, you can get this as a point. PO enter. Now I will select some green points. Okay, see, this is the point. It's not visible. Okay, I will change the color. Okay, let me take red color. Okay, point. I will change it into red color. Yeah, Is the point is visible? Yeah, it is visible. Okay, this is a and A dash, and if you consider here B, and this is the B point, you can get this B point as here. Is it right? Okay. Otherwise, what I will do, I will select this all the commands. Let me select. Okay, and yeah, I will select this all, and I will copy. I will select copy command, and with this base point, okay, what I will do, I will do somewhere here. Okay, I will copy these commands all same as it is, and what I will do, I will rotate this one again. See, these letters also you can rotate. Is it right? Rotate command, and I will select this one. If I select this one, only this one selected. Okay, enter, and base point as this one. And what is the angle I have to rotate? 45.
45 degrees.
Now what I will do, I will move these commands to this one. Move, and I will select. Okay, yeah, whatever the points are there, I will select and enter with this base point, and I will move here. Okay, as it is ortho mode, it is taking only in the straight line. So wherever I want, I will place like this. Okay, now is it okay? So is it clear now?
Okay, sir.
A dash. Now B dash. Let me take B and PO enter. Now B, and this is the B point. Okay, yeah. Next C and enter. PO enter, and C dash. Is this one? C, is this the point? C, and D dash. Space, I will press here again, space, and again E. Is it E? Is this the point E which I am selected? Yeah, and F, and this is a space, and this is the point F. Okay, yeah, we got, by joining these points you can get, I will select some green color or some pink color. I will select this line, polyline, SPL, enter, and I will select these points. Okay, yeah, this is our actual final answer. Okay, are you clear? Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now what I want to do, same, see, if there is another angle, okay, if there is another angle inclined to this one, so what I will do, I will extend, I will copy this, whatever the options I got this one. Okay, see, I will select somewhere like this. Okay, see, this rectangle portion only I will select this one. Okay, and what I will do, again for this, I will take a line. Okay, see, okay, let me take one reference line such that on this line I will take, okay, some line I have drawn here. Okay, with this line I have drawn on a ortho mode. I will on the ortho mode, and I will draw like this. So what I have to do now, I will rotate this line to the 45 degrees. What is our next? If it is inclined to the both the planes, what happens? Some other angle they will project. Is it right? So what happen? I will rotate this angle. The first year also, madam, practice, practice. అదే సరిత మేడం హెచ్ఓడి ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్. ఇప్పుడు నిన్న వీళ్ళు వచ్చిండే కదా, వాళ్ళలాగా వీళ్ళు కూడా వచ్చారంట, హాస్టల్లో జాయిన్ అయ్యారంట. Rotate, I will select this one, enter, and what is the angle? Base point, I will select this one. Okay, what is the value? 45, enter. So if I am giving the 45, it is taking upside. So what I have to do?
Minus 45.
Minus
Minus
45.
45.
Okay, RO enter. Now I will select the objects, enter, and this is the base point. Now minus 45, enter. Okay, this is the our angle. Okay, so let me take this line also, so to some blue color, so as it is a reference line. Okay, okay, yeah. Now what I will select, see, escape. Now with this point I will select this hexagon, which is the answer. If there is again angle, if there is another angle, so I will select and I will copy. Okay, I will copy, and what is the base point I have to take? See, display specify the base point means, see, in this midpoint I will take. Okay, in this midpoint I will take, and see, I will what do you say? Okay, I have to rotate this also. Did you get my point? I have to rotate this also. That's why it is not taking. Okay, so okay, let me take somewhere over here, anywhere. I will copy here. Now, what is our other condition? I have to rotate this also, so as to place on this. It should also rotate 45 degrees. So I will select this one. It is not selecting. So I will select from left side so that it will, if I touch one line, it will select, and RO enter. Okay, and okay, after selecting RO, I have to select this one. What is the base point? Enter. And what is the base point? I will take midpoint. Okay, what is the angle I have to take? Minus 45. Is it right? Minus 45. Enter. But it has gone that side. Okay, so that is our wrong. Okay, so what I will take midpoint means, okay, instead of that one, I will take this point so that it will rotate minus 45. Okay, yeah, I will select RO enter, and I will select this one. Selecting your base point also important. Okay, now enter. I will select this base point. Okay, I will select this base point, or else, yeah, let us try. And what is the angle? Minus 45, even though it is taking some other angle. So what I will do, instead of that one, exactly it should be rotate 90 degrees. Okay, otherwise, okay, it should come exactly on this line. Instead of that one, I will select this base point. Let us see. Okay, RO enter, and I will select this one. Okay, enter. I will select this base point. Let us see if I am given. Hello. Okay, madam. Compass. Okay. Okay.
Sir, if it is inclined to VP, the image will fall on HP, no, sir?
Yeah, yeah. What happened?
If it is inclined to VP, the image will fall on HP, no, sir?
When it is inclined to VP, it should fall in HP only. Okay. That's why we are drawing
So
this one in the
your
HP. It is inclined to
okay, sir.
HP. That's why we are drawing in the HP. Now, it is inclined to VP means we are drawing this one in the HP. Now, see, whatever it is there, we will select, and as it is rotation, some problem it is there. It's not taking. Instead of that one, what I will do, okay, I will do one thing. I will select a line. First of all, I will draw a line over here. Okay, from here, somewhere. Now, what I will do, I will select this circle, and I will rotate exactly 90 degrees, and I will place on that one. Okay, I will specify rotate, RO enter, and from this point I will select this one, enter, and which is the midpoint, I will select this one, midpoint 90 degrees. Okay, exactly it is rotated. Now I will copy this whatever I got this object, enter, and with the midpoint I will place somewhere over here. Okay, okay, midpoint. So now immediately I will select all this line and I will rotate so that it will be easy for me. Okay, Now RO enter. I will select all these objects with the including this line. Okay. So the line is not selected. No, not selected. RO enter, and from here I have to select so that it will select the line also will be selected. Okay. Enter. Enter. What is the base point? Okay, this one. Now what is the angle I have to give? Minus 45. Enter. Yeah. Now it has came. Okay. Actually, this is rotated completely. Okay. Here also it is rotated. So instead of that one, RO enter. Okay. Enter. This is the midpoint. And okay. So we have taken this one on a line 90 degrees and we have rotated the whole problem like this. Okay. Now what I will do, I will select some cyan lines and I will project every point. See, here you can see A and this is the A point. Is it right? Okay, this is the A point. So if you observe here, which is the A point, it has rotated exactly this, whatever the area is there, it is rotated like this. That means this A point is here. Okay. Now I will rotate, I will, with the help of lines, I will project this point, which is inclined to both the planes. See, I will project some points. Escape. L enter. Like this. I will project and offset. By offset also you can do this one. O enter, offset, and I will select O enter, and through I will select, and I will select this line, and here, okay, and here, okay, and here, and here, okay. So here whatever the excess portion are there, TR double enter, I'll trim this one. Okay, it is not taking. So we have to start at the point. Okay. Okay. Yeah, like this, every point is projected upside. Okay. And I will draw another line, L enter, and from this point, okay, somewhere, escape and L enter, and from this point, okay, yeah, again from this point also you should extend these lines. I will select the offset lines. I will select the line, L enter, okay, from this point I will draw a, okay, so this is our A point, is it right? This is our first point here and here, which is emerging here. Okay, if you observe closely, it will come like that. Okay, every point I am merging. So yeah, if you observe here also, yeah, I will copy somewhere. Now I will copy here. So if you place here, this is the A point and this is the A point. Okay. Now if you observe, this is the A point. Now this is the A point, and from here, this is the point. So I will enter PO, enter. Okay, this is the A point. Did you get how the point came? Yeah, did you understood how the point came? A. Here you are taking the A,
Yes, sir.
and here, oh, this is the point, not this one. Below line. See, from here it is coming here, the first line, and from here it is coming here. So this is the intersection point, you can see. Okay, now PO enter, and this is the point where we got A. Okay, now observe this one B. Okay, and here on this you have B. Okay, if this is the B, now this is the B line. Now B line and B line, where you can see here. Okay, now PO enter, and this is the point where I have to take the B point. Now see, this is the C line and this is the C line. So that means this is the C line. C, and here, where is the C, and this is the point. Okay, PO enter, and this is the point where I can get C. Okay, and D. if you observe D, this is a line and this is a line. So this is the D line. Now this is the highlighted one D, and here this is the highlighted one. Okay, space bar, and I will select this one. Okay, and next E line is this one, and here E line and E line. So immediately this is the E line. You can easily analyze this is the E line, and from here where we are getting E line, this one, space bar, and this is a point. Okay, and if you are getting E and F line, is it this one? Yeah, yeah, this only. F line is this one, space, and this is the F. Okay, now I will select SPL, enter. Now I will join this one. Okay. Oh, yeah, I have to on the arc. No, it is taking polyline. Instead of that one, I will take a line command, L enter. Okay. This one, ortho is on. So I will join here. Okay. See, after inclination of both the planes, the hexagonal plane will come like this. Okay. Are you clear? Did you understood? Our final length, and P edit, I will select P edit. Okay, enter, and select the polyline. Okay, I will select this one. First of all, we have to merge it, make it into polyline. Okay. Yeah, see. So by this, P edit. Okay, this is our final line. Okay, did you get my? Did you understood this concept? Okay. See, the first concept is if it is resting on HP, this is the one, and it will the front view will be on this one. Okay. After that, it has inclined some angle to HP, so we have rotated this line to this one, and we have projected this one. Okay. And if it is again rotated, if there is any two angles, now what I will do, I will select this portion and I will rotate to this line, and I will project these lines and these lines. You can get this answer. Okay. Did you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I will save it as projection of planes. And one more thing, I want to continue. See, okay, these are all the planes. Okay. Now let me take one sketch pen. I will on the video. Yes, is my video is visible? Yeah. Okay, let me take one record. Yeah. See, as this is a HP and VP, you know already. Okay, let me increase the size. Is it okay? Yeah, now next is our solids. Okay, assume this, what is this one? Sketch pen. Okay, marker. Now assume this as a cylinder. Okay, assume this as a cylinder. Now, if I am placing here, it is resting on HP parallel to VP. Is it right? See, okay, I will move this one like this so that it will be easy. This is vertical plane and this is the horizontal plane. Is it right? This is vertical plane and this is a horizontal plane. Now, if the cylinder, let us assume this marker as a cylinder. As this is a solid, coming to the solid, as this is a cylinder, if it is resting on HP, so what I will get? I will get this points on the upside as well as points on the downside. Okay, so let me show you the 1 minute. See, projection of solids. Is my screen visible? Yeah. Respond.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. See, these are all the solids as you observe. See, cylinder. And if you are seeing this one, this is a prism. What do you mean by what is the difference between a pyramid and a prism? Can anyone tell? Can anyone tell? See, prisms means, see, whatever the shape we have at the bottom, in the triangular prism, you can see, whatever the shape we have at the bottom, you will have same shape on the top. In the cylinder, if it is in the diameter, circle shape, and at the top also you will have circle shape only. Okay. And this is a square prism, so that here this is a square, we have square at the bottom and square at the top. That is a prism. Okay. As you have already studied in your earlier classes in the intermediate, have you seen the prism? Triangular prism, you would have seen some reflection of light, in that you have listened. Okay. So this is all the prism. Okay. This is pentagonal prism. Instead, before we used to study pentagonal plane means this is the pentagonal, and if you are looking from the front side, it is only line. But now if you are taking this prism, pentagonal prism, if you are observing from the front side, what you will observe? What you can observe in at the front view? In the front view? Yes, in the front view, can you see
Rectangle.
what you can see?
Rectangle.
Yeah, rectangle. Okay. So whatever these rectangles are there, see, these are all the rectangles you can see in the front view. That's it. In the hexagonal also same. And this is about the prism. Okay. And if you are looking up from the top view, if you are looking from the top view, you can observe if it is a pentagonal prism, you can observe pentagonal pentagon shape. If it is in the hexagonal prism, you can observe a hexagon shape from the top view. But in the front view, you can see only rectangles. Okay. And coming to the what you say pyramids, this is the cone. Cone means it is having a single point. Okay. This point is called as a apex point. Okay. You can not note down this point is also called as a apex. Okay. This point is also called as apex. Okay. Now pyramid, as you already know about the movie called Mummy, in that you will you have listened that one in the Mummy pyramids like that. Did you listen previously?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sir.
So those are called as pyramids. You have to remember, that's it. Okay. Pyramid means you can get in the mind that it is a Mummy pyramid like that. So it will have single point. All these lines which are joining at the bottom you will have a triangular shape, but at the top you will have single point. Similarly in the square pyramid means it will have four sides at the bottom and single side in the top. And pentagonal pyramid means at the bottom you will have pentagon shape, and at the top you will have a single point which is attaching it one. And hexagonal also same. Okay. This is about the solids. These are all the type of solids, and the question will come as a, let me explain you. See, a hexagonal pyramid. Okay. A hexagonal, let us take hexagonal prism. Okay. Note it down. A hexagonal prism resting on HP. Okay. Write it down. Resting on HP, and its height is, see, in the, and one more thing I want to tell you here, in the pyramid means, see, if I am taking the this one pyramid, I want a side to draw the hexagon. Is it right? Yeah. And one more thing data I want, what is the height of the pyramid? See, the height of the pyramid may 50 or 60. Okay. Like that I want the height of the pyramid also. Okay, that is one of the important thing in this one. I want side of the hexagon to draw the hexagon, and prism means what is the height of the prism. Okay, so a hexagonal prism is resting on HP with its side as 30 mm and height some 60 mm. Okay, sides 30 mm and height 50 mm. Draw its projection. Okay, can you try that one? It is similar to the planes only. Just try it. హలో పంపిస్తున్నారు సార్ 1 minute. Yeah, just try it fast within 2 minutes and show me the answers. It is similar to the projection of planes. The only thing is on the top, if it is resting on the HP, in the HP we will get a hexagon shape, and if you project upside, you can get a rectangle shapes. That's it. But in the planes, you will get only single line. Just try it and show me the answers.
So can you again repeat the question? So I got disconnected from the call.
Hexagonal plane, hexagonal prism resting on HP. Okay, its side is 30 mm, height is 50 mm. Just draw it. That's it. Resting on HP, draw it. If it is resting on HP, in the top view we can get hexagon shape, and in the front view you can see a rectangle shape. That's it. Project it and draw it fast. Okay, if anyone has completed, call me and then show me on your video. Yes, anyone completed? Call me and tell me, show me the answer fast. Yes, anyone have completed? Show me the answers fast. No one. No one got the answers. No one has got the answers. Yes. Okay. Yeah. See what it is. What is the condition is saying? Resting on HP, hexagonal prism. Is it right? Okay. Now I will select this one. Okay, see, this is the hexagonal pyramid, let us assume. See, so what is the height of the prism? What is the height of the prism? First, what is the height of the prism I have given? 50 mm. Is it right? Okay, so I will select the line as 50 mm now. Enter. See, okay, as it is showing very less, so let me increase up to 70 mm. Let me take this line as 70 mm. Select a line and I will select this one to 70 mm. Okay, now this is the height of the prism. Now I will select this line also. See, okay, yeah, and this also I will see. If you are seeing in the front view, you can observe this one as well like this, and I will extend this line up to here. Okay, ex double enter and ex double enter. Okay, see, as it is objecting by lines, so it is yeah. Now okay, see, this is the front view which you will get in the hexagonal prism. Okay, did you get my point?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, only the difference is like this. And if it is in the case of inclined, again what we have to do, we have to select this portion and we have to incline this exact పంపిన సార్ వాట్సాప్లో ఇవ్వండి. వాట్సాప్లో మీకు పర్సనల్గా పంపిన వాట్సాప్లో. అవును సార్. అదే మీ వెంకట్ సార్ అని ఉందిగా. అవునా, ఒకసారి నంబర్ ఈ నంబర్ పంపించాలా సార్ మరి? ఓకే సార్. Okay, yeah, same. Once try this one. 1 minute. Same question, try if it is a a pentagonal pyramid is resting on VP with a side of 25 mm and height is 70 mm. Draw its projection. Resting in VP. Okay, if I am saying resting in VP, what it is means, we have to draw the pentagon shape in which plane?
HP.
Yes, in which?
HP.
Yeah,
VP,
in
VP.
VP. In VP, we have to draw the pentagon plane and we have to project that one and we can get the rectangle like this. Okay. Yeah, just try it and show me the answers fast. Okay, that is about that one. Same, the answer will be same, but in the opposite direction. That's it. Hexagon will come here, and this whatever the rectangle shape is there, it will come here. And if it is any, if there is any angle inclined to the HP, now it is rotated like that. If it is inclined to VP, the shape will be rotated here. Okay, that is about that one. Now, if you consider same pyramid, now what I will do, I will select this one and I will delete this one. If it is a pyramid, then what I have to do? If it is a pyramid, it should have single point at the top. Is it right? So from here, what is the height of the pyramid? Let us take 70 mm same, and I will draw a axis line from this midpoint. So here I am not getting the midpoint. So what I will do, I will draw a line from here so that I will get a midpoint. Okay, I have drawn a line. Now I will select the line, and on this, see, if this is any triangle, now it is a midpoint. Now I will give it as a 70 mm. Okay, height will be taken as from the axis itself in the pyramid, because it will have only single side. Now what I will do, I will select this line and I will join like this. Okay, and I will select another line and like this. Okay, and space, and from this point I have to join other line. Okay, and enter and space, and this one. Okay, somewhere it has space, this one and this one, and which I have taken that axis, I will delete this line, otherwise I will make it into as a line. Okay, I will select this one. See, by layer, here you can see others and selected by layer. Here you can continuous or like that, you can change the type of lines. Okay, like that. So instead of that one, I will delete this one. I don't want this one. This is your hexagonal pyramid. If you are looking from the front view, it will look like that. See here, if you are observing this one, it is not touching here. So we have drawn wrong. We have it should extend at a single point. Are you clear? And the similar process, same, if it is inclined to the HP, again we have to select this pyramid in the front view, and we have to rotate some angle. Whatever the angle is there, we have to draw a line, and we have to place this one on this one. And again we have to project downside, and here also we have to project, and whatever the points we will get a hexagonal pyramid. Are you clear with these concepts? Okay. Yeah. Are you clear or not? Okay.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. Any doubts? Okay. And if you are observing here, hexagonal pyramid is resting in which plane? In which plane it is resting?
HP.
HP. Okay.
HP.
And it is parallel to HP or perpendicular to HP?
Parallel.
Parallel to HP. No. See, because this whatever this pyramid is there, axis will be, we have to check the axis. Now as I have drawn a middle line, that is axis, it is perpendicular to HP. Okay, just now I have shown you, see, a marker pen which I have shown you. Okay, see, this is the another condition. See, you can see here, this is the solid cone. Okay, see, just now I have told you, if it is resting on HP and perpendicular to VP, if I want to rotate this one, I will project this points and this point, you will get an answer. Again, if there is any inclination, again I will rotate this one. I am same as planes. If you understood the planes, it is same. The only thing is we will get the points here and here. Okay. Yeah. Are you clear? See, I will on the video. Is it clear now? See, can you show you? Are you seeing the marker pen now? Okay. See, if you are observing a marker pen, the axis is in the middle. If I am placing here, the axis is perpendicular to HP and parallel to VP. This is a VP. Okay. This is a VP, and this resting point is called HP. Now axis is perpendicular to HP, parallel to VP. Okay. And if you observe this one, here you will have ABCD, and at the bottom also you have to mention 1, 2, 3, 4, because here whatever the point, yeah, that is the one of the other point which I want to tell you. See, here where is the point? Okay. Yeah. Okay. See, here, if you are taking a square prism, here you have 1 A, B, C, D, 4 points, and at the top also you have 4 points. So for that, what you have to do? You have to mention it 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash. Okay, so one side you have to give in the numbers, and other side ABCD, like that. So if you are projecting downside, you can get whatever the bottom size is there, we have to project whatever the letters we have given ABCD. So at the bottom you have to give ABCD, and at the top if you have given 1 dash 2 dash 3 dash, you have to give 1 dash 2 dash 3 dash. And this is about the next topic. Okay, just to practice this one. So up to this one, 2.5 units syllabus is completed. Okay, just to practice, your practice is more important. Without practice you can't do. Okay.
Sir, can you
Yeah.
send us the questions, sir?
Yeah, I will send by the evening. Okay. Yeah, you
Thank you,
can leave
sir.
from the meeting.